All right, so we're going to work through a couple more normal probability problems, and then we'll talk a little bit about how we can find the same information on StatCrunch. Again, there'll be more detailed information on StatCrunch posted in D2L, and I'll talk a little bit more about it when we're all in class in our meeting. So in this example, the normal model N29.5 1.2 gives a good approximation of the distribution of Pacific Harbor seal newborn pups' lengths in inches. Right, so we're looking at seal pup lengths in inches. Suppose we were to select a seal pup at random and record its length. What is the probability of randomly selecting a seal pup that is shorter than 28.0 inches? All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through and label our curve. Okay, so our curve, we have 29.5 is our mean, and then our standard deviation is 1.2. So I'm going to add 1.2 to that to get 30.7, add 1.2 again to get 31.9, add 1.2 again to get 33.1. Go back to my mean of 29.5. Now I'm going to start subtracting 1.2. Right, we get 28.3. Subtract 1.2 again, we get 27.1. Subtract 1.2 again, we get 25.9. Okay. All right. So we were asked, what is the probability of randomly selecting a seal pup that is shorter than 28.0 inches? Okay. All right, so 28.0 on our normal curve would be right around there. Shorter than means we're looking at our area to the left. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shade that in. All right, now that we have that shaded in, we are going to find our z-score. Again, remember our observed value is the number that comes first. So our 28 is going to come first, and then we are going to subtract our mean and then divide it by our standard deviation. Okay. Right, so 28 minus 29.5 divided by 1.2. Again, you can plug it into your calculator all at once. If you do, make sure you put the numerator, your top part, in parentheses. This is going to give us negative 1.5 over 1.2, which gives us a negative 1.25. So negative 1.25 is our z-score for this one. All right, so now we're going to find our area to the left of z. All right, so we're pulling out our table here. We're on our negative side, and we are looking for negative 1.25. So in my table, maybe get this all in here at once, I'm going to go down to negative 1.2, which is right here. And then I'm going to go over to my column where I'm under the 0.5. Right, so I'm in my negative 1.2 row, and I'm finishing off with a 5 that's up top. This gives us in our table 0.1056. Since we are doing area to the left, this number that we get here is our percentage. So that gives us approximately 11%. So the probability of selecting a seal pup shorter than, put an extra letter in there, shorter than 28 inches is about 11%. Right. So what we have here in this particular example is another example of our less than probabilities.